Hello everyone, this is Anushka again and I'm back with a new topic. This video's topic is loops. Now what exactly are loops? In real life, loops are things like doodles, yes, that go round and round again, just like that. Now in coding, loops are something similar. Loops are used to repeat something over and over. Sometimes we use loops inside a loop to make our code shorter. Now, these are called nested loops. So, these are our two new words with the explanation. You can see the meanings of both of them, how you can define them. Now, let's get coding. All hands on keys. Head over to the description section to find the link to start coding for today. And make sure you're logged in. It's all right if you're not logged in, but it's always best to have an account and log in so that you can save your progress. If you don't have an account, check out my other video on making an account in code.org. Now, let's get started. Okay, once you open the link from the description, you're gonna arrive at this page. It's gonna look like this. Let's read the instructions. Complete the code to draw these triangles. The first one is done for you. Hint, 3 triangles in a 360 degrees rotation. Let's first see what this does and then I'm gonna explain the 360 degree rotation hint. Let's click on run. Now you can see it's only drawn one triangle. Yes. Now, like I explained, we can put a loop inside a loop and draw 3 triangles. So drag and drop the fifth block under when run. Now drag and drop the second pink block, which has blue blocks inside them, inside the first repeat block. Click on the question mark, type 3. Now do you think this is going to work? No, it's drawing the triangle on the same place. We need it to turn, but by how many degrees? This is why they've mentioned 360-degree rotation. So let me explain. I'm sure everyone has seen a protractor. Now, if you haven't, a protractor is for measuring angles. Angles are the distance between two joined lines, like that. So if I'm going to place this here, then you'll see that the distance between, give me a minute. Yes, so the distance between this line and this line is 60 degrees. You see that? This line goes this way, doesn't it? Which means the distance between these two lines is 60 degrees. Okay, let me clear this up a bit. Right. Okay, so now that you know why we use a protractor, let's understand how we're going to use it here. So for this, you're going to have to remember a formula. Okay, the formula is going to be, I'm sure everyone's done division. This is how it's going to be. Okay, so let me type in here. It's always 360, okay, so that you're going to remember. 360 degrees divided by a particular number. Now that number is gonna be the number of shapes that you have here. So we have 3 shapes, don't we? So you're gonna type 3. So how can you do the math? I'm gonna show you. See here. 360. Please excuse my handwriting. I'm drawing from the touchpad on the screen. Okay, so 360, right? Now 3 12s are 36. So 3 into 120 is equal to 360. You see that? So you can also, of course, go ahead and use the calculator. But if you want to do it by yourself without any calculator, then you can always use uh, the old school way. You can just write it down and solve it. So now that we did it, you're going to have to remember the formula though. The formula is 360 divided by number of shapes. You can note that down somewhere if you can't remember it. So we already have repeat 3 times. Now 360 divided by 3. So it's 360 divided by 3. That's why we're going to give repeat 3 here. That's why it's 360 divided by 3. 360 divided by 3. We just saw the answer. And the answer is 120, which means we're going to make the boy or the artist turn around 120 degrees. Drag and drop this. Now this is important. The placement is important. It's going to be inside the big loop, not inside the small loop. You see, there's already a loop with blue blocks in them. Yes? It's not going to go there. It's going to go outside that loop, but inside the bigger loop. If you look at the screen, you'll get the idea of what I'm trying to show you. Now let's try and see if this works. No, not exactly working, is it? That's because we didn't change it to 120. You're going to click on 90 here. My bad. I'm sorry. I should have changed it. You're going to click on 90 from the block turn right by 90 degrees. And from here, you're going to click on 120. Click on run now. And this time it works. Now let's click on continue. Okay, this time you're gonna get a video. You can cross that out for now, but if you really are interested, you can of course watch it. It's gonna give you a better idea, but for now I'm just gonna cross it. Let's read the instructions again. Now nest this loop inside another loop to draw 10 triangles. This is called a nested loops. Now we've already discussed what nested loops are, so I'm not gonna go into detail here. So set color, random color, repeat 3 times, move forward by 10, turn left by 120, turn right by 360 degrees. Let's see if how far this works. It only makes one triangle. Now we already have the number of degrees by which it has to turn. So I'm just going to drag and drop the 5th block under when run. Now drag and drop the set color block inside the repeat block. Click on the question marks and type 10 because we're going to repeat this 10 times for 10 triangles. When I click on replay, I want to show you something. See here. Now you see it. Number of shapes divided by, number of shape divides 360. Answer is 36. So that's why they have given turn right by 36 degrees. I hope you get the logic now. Let's click on continue. Now, can you draw a hexagon by looping the triangle code? Let's see how far this goes. So it draws one triangle. Yes. So once more we're going to do the division. Okay. This time it's going to be 6 triangles. You can count it here. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So drag and drop the repeat block under when run. Now drag and drop the gray repeat block inside the repeat block, which is pink. Click on the question marks in the pink repeat block and type 6. Now we know what to do, right? 360 divided by 6. Let's go back here. You all need not do the sum because I'm doing it right now. Or you could just, use the quick way and calculate it. You can pause the video and try to do the sum by yourself also. $360 divided by 6. So 6 are 36, which means 660s are 360. So we're going to be turning around by 60 degrees. Drag and drop the second block inside the repeat block, outside the nested repeat block. but inside the big repeat block. Click on 90 and type in 60. You can also use the little tool they have given here, but that's probably going to take a long time if you want to get accurate number. So I'm just going to quickly type it in as 60. Let's run and check. And it works. Let's click on continue. Now we're going to draw the teeth in the alligator's mouth. Do you think we're going to have to turn around this time? No, we're not. We're not going to turn around because we're drawing in the straight line. So this time we're going to use a new block called jump forward. First, let's see how far this does. Okay, click on run. So it creates one of the teeth. So it creates one tooth. We're going to create the rest of the tooth. Now, have you noticed that once it creates, let me zoom in. Reset. Have you noticed that it goes forward, turns, and it's back to the place it started? And this is why we're going to use jump. We're going to use jump so that it jumps from here to here and repeats the same process. Once more, it jumps from here to here, repeats the same process. Here to here, repeats the same process, and so on. I'm going to click on reset. And drag and drop the repeat block, put it under when run. Now drag and drop the smaller repeat block inside the big repeat block. Click on the question mark, type in 6 because we're going to draw 6 teeth. Okay, now we're going to use the jump forward block, the fourth block. Put it right under repeat 3 times. We're not going to jump forward by 100 pixels because the length of the side of the teeth of one tooth is 20 pixels, which means we're going to move forward by 20 pixels. Let's run and see if this works. Sorry, jump forward. And yes, it does work. Let's continue. Create a sun by nesting the starter code in another loop. So this is the code they've already given us. We're going to loop it and we're going to give the the number of degrees that we're going to give. Okay, once more we're going to have to move to the other window to try and find out the answer. First, let's just drag and drop the repeat block, which is the fifth block, under when run. Now drag and drop the gray blocks inside the pink block. Click on question mark. You can go ahead and count how many times you're going to have to loop this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which means 12, right? Yep, 12. So click on the question marks and type in 12. Now, again, we're going to do the division. So let's delete this. You can go ahead, use the calculator and do it. I think we have gotten an idea of how to do it. Next onwards, I will use a calculator, but for now let's use this. 360 divided by 12. So 12 times 3, 12 into 3 is 36, right? So 12 into 30 will be 360. So we're going to be turning around by 30 degrees. Return back to the coding screen. Drag and drop the turn right block. Drop it outside the nested block, but inside the big loop, or the parent loop, if you want to call that. Now you can see that it's by default given as 30 degrees. You don't need to change anything. Click on run. Let's see if this works. No, it's not exactly working, is it? So how are we going to have to do this? I'm going to drag and drop this out so that we can observe how it works. So you see it works like that. So I've confused you all. We're going to drag and drop these blocks away. we're going to use the jump forward block. So drag and drop the fourth block, drop it out under the gray blocks. Now it's already 50 pixels, so that's fine. Now we're going to repeat it. Drag and drop, repeat, put it under when run. Drag and drop the rest of the blocks inside the pink block. Click on 20, type 12. Sorry, click on the question marks and type 12. Now it's not going to work either. So this is why we're going to be using the turn right block also. So let's try and do this. So we're going to be mixing both the concepts that both the blocks that we've used. We've used jump forward and the alligators. Okay, not 21, 12, my bad. Click on 21, change it to 12. Okay, so now it's going to work. So we've used the jump forward from the alligator's teeth and the turn around, the turn right from the other levels. So it's probably going to work now. Let's click on continue. Now we're going to have to loop the code to create a windmill. It only creates one, doesn't it? Once more, we're going to count the number of figures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we're going to repeat this 9 times. Drag and drop fifth block under when run. Drag and drop the gray blocks inside repeat blocks. Click on the question and type. Sorry, I forgot. How many times? 8, right? No, 9. Sorry. There we go. 9 times. Now, let's see if this works. Yes, it does. Let's continue. Now we're going to loop this design 10 times. How much do you have to turn each time you loop? Drag and drop the repeat block under the when run. The gray blocks inside repeat block. Click on question mark. Type in 10. Not 12. 10. I'm sorry. 10. There we go. Now we're going to give the turn right block. So drag and drop the second block outside the gray blocks, inside the pink block. Now it's definitely not 90. Or is it? Let's find out. Okay. So once more we're going to follow the same algorithm. Now since we're familiar with the algorithm, I'm just going to type it in. So our answer is going to be by 36 degrees. But if you all want to be sure, let's type it in. And you can see the answer is 36 degrees. Let's return here. Turn right by 36 degrees. Let's see if this works. And it does. Click on continue. And read the instructions. Can you draw these 10 squares of this sidewalk using a nested loop? Each square is 30 pixels. Now this is similar to the alligator's teeth. Drag and drop the pink block under when run, gray blocks inside pink block. Click on question mark and type in 10. 10, not 12. There we go. Okay. And so no turning around this time. We're going to be jumping forward. So drag and drop the fourth block. Put it under the gray blocks, but inside the pink block. Click on 10. Type in 30. Let's run and see if this works. And it does. Now I'm just gonna discuss or just show you the next 4 levels. I'm gonna hope you all can figure it out yourself. So this is supposed to be looped 6 times. Now I know this is confusing because you don't know which design is being looped, right? But it's pretty simple when you actually look at it. So run for that, and you can see it's just a simple hexagon. Okay. Now 10th level. Can you draw these 36 triangles using a nested loop? I'm sure you can. So this is similar to one we did before, except the division is kind of turned the other way around. Now again, use a nested loop to complete the sign. This is also similar. And the 12th one is a quiz. So you're gonna have to choose from here to see which of these creates this design. Okay, so you're gonna think about this because you only get one shot at it. You only have one chance. If you choose wrong, you can't choose again. So make sure you choose carefully. So think about it properly and then do it. And it's simple when you think about what shape is drawn. So don't get confused, okay? Thanks for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the video and learned the concept. If you really like my content, make sure to subscribe, like and share so that my videos get across to more people and help more viewers. Until next time then, see you soon.